You know, a lot of times I come up with thoughts whenever you're alone with yourself, you get to thinking, and you can focus in on the reality of this thing we call life. And one of the things that I noticed today, after going to a wake of a friend, pay my respects to the family, him, I realized something about us as humanity. And I don't want anybody to misunderstand where I'm going with this. But I just want it to be heard as to what I'm saying. When we go through our daily lives, we get up, most of us. We have some type of purpose, most of us. Take care of our families, we go to work, take care of the kids, study for school. We don't even think twice about it. We talk to our friends and we talk to our family whenever we can, usually less than what we really should. Going through our daily lives doing things that we do, whether you want people to know that you're doing them or not. And it's only when something tragic happens that everybody knows about it. And seeing the hundreds and hundreds of people gathered to show their respects for this person, I'm taken aback as to why we're not there for people while they're living. And what I mean by that, I'm not talking about financially or and necessarily calling every day, sending a text, doing whatever, but why is it that whenever we have a tragedy like a funeral to go to, someone just suddenly dies for no reason whatsoever, and it's all of a sudden, we stop what we're doing, we drop everything, and we go knowing that our presence, just our presence, makes a difference in each other, makes a difference in that family, makes a difference with ourselves, emotionally, psychologically, the reckoning, the solidity, the finalization, whatever word you want to use. And then we move on. And we'll go through with our packing up the memories, packing up the feelings, letting the feelings out. And we'll move on till the next time. Then you have the flip side of that, where people gather together like that for family reunions, and it's all about who's the best dressed and who brought the best food and, you know, who can hold their liquor. Probably not the best thing to say in a video like this because of the involvement of alcohol in this, what I'm talking about. But my point being is that we need to be there for each other in our everyday lives. Friends, family, indifferent, especially your friends and family. Not just when you need something. But I can remember a time not so long ago where family had this close knit between masses of members of the family. And all it took was a phone call and a visit. Sometimes just an unannounced visit. Of course, etiquette, hey, we're coming to see you, whatever. And you fellowship with these people. So you get to know them, you love them. But this day and age that we live in, where technology rules our mental, our psyche, this, which I'm talking on here, it's mic, it's camera, YouTube, we grow more distant from each other. And the physical part is not there like it should be. A phone call is not necessarily enough. And especially whenever family and friends live close enough together to actually get together, even with ones with families, should take the time to get involved with each other's lives, find out what's going on, find out if there's solutions to things that are underlying, and not necessarily have anything to do with this person. I'm not saying that, but I'm speaking in general to everyone right now. Because my point is that we need to bring ourselves back to interlocking ourselves with friends and family physically, and not just by letters from a text. That's bullshit. And I see it every single day. And I wonder why. This is enough. This is enough for everybody out there until they're gone. And then you want to be mad at yourself. You want to be mad at them. You want to be sad. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to feel. Whenever all it would take is, hey, come see me. Can I come see you? I know we're all busy. I know we have family. People don't do that anymore. Remember those Saturdays and Sundays when they actually meant something? When weekends meant weekends. With your friends, with your family. You'd get together and you'd have the barbecue. You'd get together and just sit around bullshitting, drinking coffee. The kids would play outside, go run in the woods, swim in the pool, and all the adults would gather around and gossip about all the other friends and family that they have. And people don't do that anymore. If you do, I applaud you. I applaud you for doing so. But as a society, we've grown so distant from each other that our feelings are so detached until something tragic happens. And that's wrong. It shouldn't be like that. I hold my feelings close, and most people know I'm not one that's overly emotional unless something is just boiled to the point of just blowing the cap off the bottle of feelings that I have. I'm not like that, and I know there's a lot of people like that. Some people say that, the situation didn't bother you, or this didn't bother you, or what. It's because through the years, I have grown so accustomed to knowing that the next day may be it. My parents called me to come see them one time, and that's what we talked about, was the end. Them going, them passing, not being here anymore. And whether or not that they were going to go to heaven or hell, they wanted me to know that it's coming. Don't be sad. It's just a way of life. But to that being said, it's the fellowship with your friends, with your family, that matter. It goes back to that video, one of the other ones I just made. It does matter. Everything that we do matters. When we wake up in the morning, we have these grand, visions and all this, and you gossip with everybody, and it just gets lost. The mattering part gets lost in the rigmarole of life. You're on the phone with the wrong people. You're huddled up gossiping with the wrong people, usually by text, not face to face. When it needs to be, what happened to going to that individual, fellowshipping with them and finding out, hey, how are you? Can I help you, sister, brother, mother, friend, uncle, relative, dude on the street corner that you see every day? And I think about that a lot, because there is a guy, the homeless guy that we've tried to help several times, that just he up and disappeared, and we often wonder, did he die? Did he finally fall so ill that he had to be put into a home or a hospital? Nobody knows. And it's simply because we know they're there until they're not there. And then we want to care. Don't do that to each other. Don't ever let me do that to y'all, my friends out there that know me, my family that I have left here. Don't let me do it. We all grow distant and need time to ourselves, but don't have so much time to yourselves and these, and I'm not blaming technology on what happened, but we've turned into letters on a phone, texting, more so than we have actual flesh and blood. We've turned into the Matrix, baby. And we don't need to do that to each other. We just don't need to do that to each other. Because the way I feel about all my friends out there, on the internet, in real life, people that I work with, people that I know, people that probably don't like me, but they know me. It's okay. You know I'm still here, and you know I'll talk to you, and I'm civil. It matters. As humanity, we cannot lose focus on each other and just gather 400 people in a biker gang together because all of a sudden someone's gone. That's wrong. You should gather 400 people together in a biker gang with the living as well. And not just for your own selfish reasons, but for love, compassion, worry, all of it that goes with being an individual. It's your responsibility, it's my responsibility to be there for others. Friends, families, or people that you just know. Be nosy with that person. And that's my point. Don't be nosy with the Joneses. You need to be nosy with that person. Find out what's going on in their life. Whether it's good or bad. And I'm not just talking about being nosy for being nosy. Because you know what? You never fucking know. I could go to sleep and not wake up. I could fall out dead before this video's over with and you never see it. We don't know. Or I could be doing this, rock and rolling for the next 50 years. Who knows? But just keep in mind it matters. Never forget. It will always matter. Rest in peace, Luke.